Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK Commander 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been letting blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians know that we are the true Jews. We are the lost 12 tribes of the house of Israel, according to the Bible. Understand? And this is the ISUPK online class, and tonight we're going to talk about to endure, endurance. You understand what it means to endure, how we can endure what our forefathers endured to. You understand? When you walk into the light, when you walk into this truth, when you come into this truth, you're gonna have all type of things come at you. You understand? All type of things that might come left. You understand? Your family might look at you, they might alienate you, make you more of a black sheep, what it is. Your family might leave you. You know what I'm saying? Your wife might take the kids, move out, might sleep around on you, might tell you she's sleeping around you just to mess with you. You understand? You might lose your job. Your car might break down. You might get in a fight with old friends in the world, whatever. You're gonna have to learn to endure all that, and it's not a coincidence that all of this is happening to you for choosing this truth, for walking into the light of the Most High God, for following Christ. You understand? You have to endure all the hardship that is here, and all the hardship that is to come. Meaning that you are a chosen child of the Most High God. You understand? You have to endure. This is the priests and prophets. Every prophet that the Most High God has sent to us have to endure hardship. They have to endure persecution from not only our enemies but from their own people. Like the scripture said, all people are stiff necked and heavy hearted. You know, they had a heart of stone. We didn't want to listen. But we have to learn to endure as a people. And we're going to go into the first book, chapter and verse, and it's going to be in 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3. Salaki, and it reads, Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shamashiach. You understand? You have to endure hardness. We have to learn to endure hardness because hardness is to come when you follow in Christ. Hardness is to come. You know what I'm saying? People. Scriptures say that they think right is wrong and wrong is right. And when you go out there and tell your people, no, it's the other way around. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that at all this. And then this hardness, you have to endure that. You have to endure the persecution of not only the enemies but your own people. You have to endure everything that comes to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like the scriptures say again. It said, therefore endure hardness. It's going to be hardness coming at you. It's going to be a lot of hardship coming for you. I mean, the Most High in Christ, if you got your whole house, your whole family, you know what I mean, underneath this banner of the ISUPK in the home of the truth, you understand? But hardship is going to come. You might lose a job, you understand? You might get hurt. You might break your leg. You know what I'm saying? You might lose family members from just joining the truth, or you might lose family members to the Most High God because they'll take them away. You understand? You might lose loved ones who are close to you. You understand? You might lose your job. Your car might break down. You understand? But you have to endure hardness. But now we're gonna continue reading the scripture. To lock it. As a good soldier for Yahweh Mashiach, who he ignorantly called today Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? We have to be a good soldier for Christ. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ, he's given us he taught us the law. He's taught us how to follow the law. He's taught us how to be brothers and sisters unto each other. So we have to endure, and that's the only way we're going to endure if we come back together. If we come together and go back to the Most High God, we have to endure every hardship that's coming in. That's an order. You know what I'm saying? We have to endure the hardness like a good soldier. You know what I'm saying? A soldier's going to follow. A soldier's not going to think for himself. A soldier's he's going to follow orders. He's going to give an order and follow it like a machine, like an android, like a robot, whatever you want to call it. And a good soldier, like it's saying right here, is to endure hardship that's coming, to endure hardness that you're going through. You understand? Because once you took that oath, hardship is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain Zakar said, once you took on this oath, the demons no longer come from the front door; they come from the back door. You know what I'm saying? They come from the back door ready to sucker punch you. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be strong. You have to put on the armor of Christ to fall and fight. Understand? Let's get to the next verse. That's going to be the book of James, chapter 5, verse 10. Bear with me as well. It's the book of James, chapter 5, verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who ye spoken in the name of the Most High, for example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. You understand? You have to have the things you're going through. You understand? The prophets right here. The prophets went through suffering. You understand? The prophets went through affliction. You understand? Salakia. It also says the prophets, they had patience. You understand? Your suffering isn't for long. Your suffering is forever. You understand? All this is a test from the Most High God. It's a test of the Most High God that's sent by Satan to see if he can break you. See if he can break you to have you turn your back from the Most High God. He's going to send Satan. He's going to test you, see if you'll break, see if you'll fold. You know what I'm saying? A good example of that is Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying? You watched him. You know what I mean? He's watching you. You obviously see he's watching ISUPK videos. You know what I'm saying? He has a black leather on. He don't know how to wear rapimetry, so he put on like a cap on his head. You know what I mean? He tried, but his moment of fame to shine, he backed down. You know what I mean? He told the truth. He told the truth. We said we're the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? But when Amalek, you know what I'm saying, Esau found out that they broke him. They broke him. They took his show away for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They made him change his show when he's dropping truth, you know what I'm saying? They did a lot. He broke. But when you took in that oath, when you're standing strong, you know what I'm saying? When you stand on your foundation, when you're following the Most High God, He's gonna send Satan to come at you. Satan's gonna come at you. Satan's gonna come at you all type of ways. You know what I'm saying? Again, he's gonna come at you through your family. He's gonna come at you through your money. He's gonna come at you through your transportation. He might come at you with your health. It's to only see if you're gonna fold, if you're gonna turn your back on the Most High God, what you say you love. You know what I'm saying? Like the man above me, Captain Cottazar would say, we all love Christ. We all love Jesus till it hurts. You know what I'm saying? And Christ, he sacrificed his life. He gave up his life for stiff-necked, hard-headed blacks, Spanish, Native American Indians, for niggas, spics, and savages, what they call us, bywords. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have that same endurance, because we're going through nothing what Christ went through. You know what I'm saying? Greatest man on the walking on the face of the planet, he didn't even have a home. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a pot to piss in, but he did miracles. He worked miracles. He did so much miracles that is not even written in this book, or this book will be a couple inches higher, taller than it's in my hand. You understand? But we have to endure. You know what I'm saying? And to have patience. You know what I'm saying? You have to have patience. You can't go crazy. You can't go wild. You have to have patience. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High God is patient with us. He's patient with us to take us. He's patient with us. An example of that is the grace He's given us because of the sacrifice of the most of the best black man who walked the face of the earth, which is Jesus Christ. He's patient with us to see if we'll come back to Him, and we are coming back to Him slowly and surely. We will come back to Him. You know what I'm saying? Israel will be saved as it's written. We all coming back to Him, but we have to endure suffering and affliction. You know what I'm saying? Because the prophets are going through it, and if you are children, and if you are in the truth, you're gonna go through it now. We all going through it. Understand? But let's go to the next verse. Let's go to the next verse to see how to endure. To see what enduring is. To see how we can endure the hardships come for us. What we can do, how to stay strong. Let's go to the book of First Peter chapter 4, verse 13. Okay, the book of First Peter chapter 4, verse 13, it says, but rejoice, and as much as ye are partakers of Christ's suffering, that when the glory shall be received, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. You understand? That's the patience. That's the patience we read in the last verse. You understand? I'm going to read it again for you one more time. But rejoice, and as so much as ye suffer, are partakers in Christ's suffering. You understand? We're suffering. We're suffering, not as much, but we're suffering because we're following Christ. You know what I'm saying? We're suffering because they look at us when they look at us weird. When you say, "Oh, you don't want to smoke no bud no more." No, I don't want to smoke no bud. It's against the law to smoke bud. You understand? Oh, you want to go over there and terrify these hoes? No, I don't want to terrify these hoes. I don't want to touch hoes no more. You understand? Oh, you don't want to talk about how so and so did this? No, that's no, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? You eat pork no more? Absolutely not. I don't eat pork. You understand? Because I'm not of this world no more. I'm following Christ, and Christ is the Word. You know what I'm saying? The Word of the Most High, and the Word is the Most High God's law, statute, commandments. We're going to follow them. We're supposed to follow them. The men of the ISUPK, we're going to follow them. We're going to tell our people to come out of her. You know what I'm saying? Come out of this wicked beast. Come out of the beast of the belly. Come, stop sinning. You understand? Endure. You know what I'm saying? Endure and have patience. But let's continue reading. Salakia. Salakia. That when his glory shall be received, ye may be glad with exceeding joy. You know what I'm saying? That's the light at the end of the tunnel. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up. You know what I'm saying? And be just slack you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna receive his glory for enduring this hardship. You know what I'm saying? Then glory is the kingdom of heaven. Kingdom of heaven, kingdom of the most high being on earth, you understand? You're gonna rejoice. And look back, you endured all the persecution. You endured your family looking down upon you. You endured your wife taking the kid, taking you, leaving you, sleeping with other men and taking the kids. You know what I'm saying? You endured losing job after job, being homeless, living in a shelter. You understand? You endured all that. You understand? You're gonna have joy looking back on that, saying, "Yo, I didn't quit. I didn't give up." You know what I'm saying? I kept the faith. You understand? This is what it means to endure. This is what it means to endure as a black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, knowing that you are a child of Christ. I'm slacking, knowing that you're a child of the Most High God, knowing that you belong to the lost, that you are the lost 12 tribe of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an order for you to endure, because you're a soldier of Christ when you follow him, when you follow his law, statute, commandments. You understand? But we're going to keep reading. We're going to go to verse 14. If ye be a reproach for the name of Christ, be happy, are ye? You understand? If you be a reproach, meaning as if you be looked down upon, if you be talked about, you know what I'm saying? If you be just looked down upon, talked about, people give you that wicked eye like this guy, this girl, who she think he is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Be rejoice. Because you know why? You're right. Be happy you're right. Because you know what I'm saying? All people are so lost that they think sin is good and good is sin. You know what I'm saying? All people think it's okay to smoke weed, do coke, crack, you know what I'm saying, have multiple sex partners, you know what I'm saying, do drugs, sell drugs, steal, kill. You know what I'm saying? Worship false gods and celebrate pagan holidays. They think this is all good because we live in this wicked place called America. That our land is not our home. You understand? Because we've been taught these things by our oppressor. We've been taught these things that we think everything is good. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do these things. And that's why when you see righteous brothers and sisters under the ISUPK, on the command and journey honor, living righteously, they look at us like we're foreign. They look at us like we're the abomination. But nah, we're living righteously. You know what I'm saying? Because they've never seen that. They've never seen a woman who's okay with him, who has a man with all the multiple wives. You understand? They've never seen a brother who's genuinely have love for a brother will not be out there to destroy his brother. He won't sell drugs for his brother, to his brother, or for his brother. He won't hurt his brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? He won't do nothing. He has absolute love. I mean, they look at us like we're weird because we've never had love. And the truly love is to follow the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? To follow the Most High God. The Most High God is telling us to endure this hardship. The Most High God is telling us to rejoice. Let me read that scripture again, Salakia. But if ye be reproached in the name of Christ, happy are you. Be happy. Still be happy. Because you understand? Because be happy because you know, knowing that you're right. Because you're following Christ. You're following the law, statute, commandments. You know what I'm saying? You're following after Him. And Christ is following after the Most High God. Be happy because you're in the right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad because our people don't know. They don't know that they're wrong. They think they're right. Our people are broken and destroyed. I'm going to keep reading. For the Spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. There you go again. That's being right. When you have the Spirit and glory of the Most High God as righteousness, you know what I'm saying? That's being holy. That's being separate from everything they're doing. From everything they're doing, which is sin. And they've learned that from being near the oppressor, being in the captivity of the oppressor. You understand? Homosexuality, multiple sex partners, eating unclean food, celebrating pagan holidays. You know what I'm saying? Voting for an oppressor who don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not black if you vote for Joe Biden later for that. It's crap. You understand? All that what you think is right is sin. You know what I'm saying? It goes against the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? But you being a reproach, you know what I'm saying? Because the glory and the spirit of the Most High God's in you. You're right. You're righteous. You understand? Our people think sin is good and good is sin. You know what I'm saying? Again, we are destroyed. We are destroyed people. We are destroyed people because we didn't learn to endure. You know what I'm saying? We didn't learn to how to endure. We didn't go back. We didn't go back to the scriptures. You understand? They used to whip and beat us when we go back to the scriptures during slavery. When we was on plantations. You know what I'm saying? We have to go into caves with a couple of candlelight and read the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You know they're afraid of that because they developed mighty men like Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? The other men, who I'm going to learn the name of soon, of who had slave rebellions, I knew they were the children of Israel. They knew they had to fight. You know what I'm saying? That this book right here inspired them. You understand? But we as a people, you know what I'm saying? We as a people and those who've chosen to walk, those who've chosen their identity and to be in this truth and to follow the law, statute, commandments, we have to endure. You understand? I'm going to keep reading Salakia. Salakia. Resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be evil spoken of. They're gonna say, oh, you're in the cult, you're weird, you follow men, you beat women, y'all don't care, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say all types of evil about you because again, we are destroyed people because we lack knowledge. You understand? They think following the most high God is evil. When following the most high God is love. What's wrong with loving your brother and sister? When the Bible speaks of loving thy neighbor, your neighbor is gonna be a black, Hispanic, Native American man. I'm not around no East Indian. I'm saying you might have a freckle or two or a freckle or two of Europeans or Chinese, but the majority who we around being a black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, your neighbor's gonna be them. Your neighbor's gonna be a fellow black man, a fellow Hispanic, a fellow Native American Indian. Your neighbor's Israel. What's wrong with loving us? You understand? What's wrong with not eating unclean food? What's wrong with not eating? What's wrong with not eating pork, which is the most disgusting animal on the planet? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have pores. It can't sweat out disease. The disease is still stuck in there. You know what I'm saying? When you want to eat a crab or a shrimp, that's the scorpion and the cockroach of the sea. You understand? You want to eat all these unclean foods. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? They're gonna call you weird. They're gonna call you, you don't do what we do. No, we don't do what you do. You know, we're holy. We're separate. Understand? It's time for you, being a fellow black and Hispanic Native American man who think I'm weird, get weird with me. Learn to be righteous with me. You understand? Learn to endure all this, because they're gonna speak highly evil. Your family's gonna call you in a cult. Your rib, your wife is gonna leave you. You know what I'm saying? You're a bum. You don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But thinking not strange because you lost your job. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give too much foreshadowing the lesson, but it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Demons are here to test you to see if you'll break. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be a good soldier for Christ, like the scripture spoke of. We're going to continue reading. It's lucky. But on your part, he is glorified. You know what I'm saying? He's glorified. When you stand on 10 toes, you stand on your 10 toes and stay on your square and stay firm with his truth. The Most High God is glorified. You understand? You're glorifying Him when he sees that you're taking all this being a reproach, or all this being spoken evil, or all this you're in a cult, you're a bum, you can't do nothing, or you're following man, you're all this, you're glorifying him because you know you're right. You know what I'm saying? You know you're righteous. Following the Most High God, because you represent Him when you take that oil, you take that oath, and you follow the law, statute, commandments, His law, statute, commandments that He's given blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? You're glorifying Him through your endurance. You're glorifying Him from not folding. You know what I'm saying? Like weaker men have. You know what I'm saying? You're not folding. You know what I'm saying? Again, everyone loves Christ till it hurts. Yeah, let it hurt. You understand? Because at the end of the road, at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the fire, there's light. You know what I'm saying? But we have to endure for that. You just don't give it. You just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? When you have a job and you want that high paying ring, that high paying salary, you have to get a promotion. You have to work hard for that promotion. If blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians want salvation, which we will get, we have to show the Most High God we earned it, that we deserve it. And part of that is enduring. Enduring everything that's coming to us, enduring everything that's being thrown at us as a people. Let's read the next verse, Salakia. But let none of you suffer as a murderer. Don't suffer as a murderer. Don't be a murderer. Don't be around a murderer. Don't kill. Don't suffer that. Don't fall into that. Don't fold into that. Understand? We're gonna keep reading. Or as a thief. Don't suffer as a thief. Don't become a thief. Don't fold into that. Don't become no thief. You know what I'm saying? Times is hard. Don't steal. You know what I'm saying? You may get angry at brother, but you want to murder? You know what I'm saying? If you hate your brother, you hate Christ. If you hate Christ, you hate the Most High God. If you want to murder your brother, you hate yourself. You understand? But we're going to keep reading. Or as an evildoer. Don't be no evildoer. Don't do no such evil. Don't sin. Don't fall into sin. You have to endure. You understand? You have to endure. You have to take it on the chin. You understand? Because our King gave up his life for us. Our King went through worse. You understand? You say you can't endure all this? You can't endure? We can endure as a people. Because it's written for us that we are going to make it as a people. You understand? I'm going to keep reading. Or as a busybody in other man's manners, you know what I'm saying? Don't be no gossiper. Don't be gibber gabbering. Don't be that. You know what I'm saying? For a man is highly feminine. You know what I mean? It's highly feminine for a man to be a gibber gabber, a gossiper. You understand? It's not right. It's not masculine at all. You understand? You have to learn to endure and not to be none of that. Not to fall into the wickedness of sin, not to fall back into the world. You have to endure for being a soldier of Christ. You have to endure, you know what I'm saying, being righteous. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're righteous and you're going through all this, you're glorifying the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? The angels are watching you. You know what I'm saying? You're glorifying all that which is righteous. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go to Lakia. What's that? We're going to stay in the same book, First Peter's, we're going to go on chapter 2, verse 19. And it reads, Salakia, bear with me. Okay. So, see it. The book of First Peter, chapter 2, verse 19. For this is a thankworthy, for this is thankworthy. If a man, for conscious towards God endures grief, suffering wrongfully, you understand? This is thankworthy of the Most High God. Again, we said, I believe, verse 14, Salakia, chapter 4, verse 14. You know what I'm saying? This is worthy of the Most High God. This is thankworthy. You understand that? Again, it says right here that we go through grief because we're following the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? We're enduring grief. You know what I'm saying? Following the Most High God is not no walk to the park. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through trials and tribulations because again, He wants to see what you're made of. The Most High God wants to see what you're made of because, again, we're stiff-necked people. We've turned our back against the Most High God multiple times. If you read this Bible, you'll see He's chosen a stiff-necked, hard-headed people that He loves. Because in us, He sees something, and in us, He knows there's something holy. In us, He knows that we are the salt of the earth. In us, He knows that we are the most righteous, loving, forgiving people on the planet. You understand? He knows who we are. He made us to be like this. You understand? So we have to endure everything. We have to endure everything from the Most High God. Because again, going through this and being righteous, being righteous, you're going to find Him not to fall back. You're going to find Him not to fall. You're going to find Him when you endure. But let's finish up this verse right here. Salakia. And suffering wrongfully. You understand? You suffer wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? Christ was an innocent black man that did nothing wrong and He was killed. You know what I'm saying? He suffered the ultimate wrongfully. The ultimate wrong He suffered. You understand? So when someone accuses you of being a thief, suffer it. You know what I'm saying? Being seasoned in speech and words, you can get yourself out of there. Yo, I didn't steal nothing. Go to the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Go to the cameras. Suffer wrongfully. You try to jit me out my money. You try to jit me out my money. Okay, no sweat. I, I didn't jit me out your money, but here, take your money back. You know what I'm saying? Suffer wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you this, you still be on drugs. You do drugs. I mean, knowing that damn well you don't do drugs. You get them that life, but they still want to put that evil on you. You know what I'm saying? You still want to put that evil on you. You haven't changed. You still wild out. You do this. No, I don't wild out. We don't wild out. You understand? Whatever wrong they put on you, whatever evil they throw on you, that wrongful suffer wrongfully. Because this is thankworthy of the Most High God. Because our King Yahushua Mashiach, who's annually called Jesus Christ, He suffered ultimately. He was killed, an innocent black man being killed for telling Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to stop sinning. Turn your evil ways and turn back to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow the ways of the heathen. You know what I'm saying? Be a brother. Be a brother. Be a brother. You know what I'm saying? Tell blacks, Hispanics, Native and Indians, turn back to the Most High God. Be a brother. Don't follow the ways of the heathen and don't sin. He was killed for that. And you really telling me today in 2013 we can't suffer wrongly for something minor? You know what I'm saying? We can't suffer wrongfully for something that's not true. The Most High God knows not true. Whatever they throwing at you. So why fold? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You're doing the work of the Lord. The Lord sees you. The angels see you. You understand? So take all this, endure the hardship. You understand? But we're gonna go to verse. We're gonna go to verse 20. For what glory is it if, when ye are buffeted for your faults, ye shall ye take it patiently? You understand? When people come at you like just one little mistake, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because like when you're in this truth, you're under the microscope, not just under the angels and the Most High God and Satan. But people are going to come at you any wrong way to see if you do something wrong. You can just spill a little milk on the table. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Just make something, make $1 million out of a penny. Something out of nothing. You understand? You have to take patiently. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that that's a demon on them because they see you living right. They see that you're living a life of righteously. You're living a righteous life. You're following the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And they can't compute that. They can't compute that in their head. You was a nigga smoking weed with me the other day. You was a nigga who was slaying those whores. You was a nigga who robbed somebody, had that gun to that man's face. But they can't accept the fact that you changed your life. You understand? The fact that they mad Here's the real reason. The fact that they mad because they seen you change their life. It's two reasons. You understand? Two reasons because they have the first reason is because they see you change your life. They have no excuse on why they can't change. You understand? They have no excuse of why they can't be better. Because you was just as nasty as they were. You was just as disgusting as they were. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason. A second reason is because they don't want to. They don't want to change. They want to continue living being disgusting and filthy and a sinful life. And the Most High God has something for that. But we in the ISUPK, we believe we can do what Moses did. We believe we can change the Most High God's mind through our righteous acts. You understand? And one of those righteous acts is enduring the hardship. Is enduring the hardship of being right. You understand? Being righteous. You understand? Endure what comes at you. But we're going to continue reading Salakia. But if we but if ye do well and suffer for it, ye will take it patiently. This acceptable unto the Most High God. So basically, no matter what, in the eyes of someone who's in the world, you can't do no right. If you did something, if you make a mistake, they're gonna have a field day on you. They're gonna have a field day on you. Oh, see how he wasn't all that. He think he's perfect. You see, he just like us. One little mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. You know what I'm saying? People get the misconstrue what perfect is. Perfect isn't having pearly white teeth, nice hair, a nice house, a nice car. No, perfect unto the Most High God, because His eyes only matter what He sees. Is following the law, statute, commandments. You understand? And the second part is which is even more wicked even more wicked what our people do in the world. It says right here, but if ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently. You know what I'm saying? This is acceptable with the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing good, you know what I'm saying? And doing good is you're keeping up. You mean like you're living afloat. You know what I mean? You're keeping up with the bills, but still, you know what I'm saying? You're paying your rent, you're paying your car, no, you're paying your phone bill, you're taking care of your kids. You're still wrong. You're still wrong because you're doing right, and they don't know right. Because our people are lost and destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Our people are lost and destroyed in this wicked, disgusting world. All people are lost and destroyed for following the oppressor. All people are lost and destroyed for lack of knowledge. And lack of knowledge is following the words of God. You know what I'm saying? The words of God is right here. You understand? The words of God is right here. You understand? No matter what, you can't be right with your brothers with your people who are in the world. Because they don't know. They think wrong is right and right is wrong. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? You have to endure all of that. You have to endure your people. You have to endure the heathens who we work for. You know what I'm saying? You have to endure all of that. Because endurance is one of the ways it's going to help us get through what's to come to this wicked world. You understand? But we're going to continue reading the scripture. Salakia. Verse 21. For even hereunto ye were even hereunto were ye called, because Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow in his steps. You understand? Our King Yahushua Mashiach, who was ignorantly called Christ, was an innocent black man killed by the Romans, by Esau, by Caucasians, because he tried to tell his people to be free. You know what I'm saying? Tried to tell his people to follow the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God. Try to tell his people not to follow the heathens. Try to tell his people to love, to be a brother, to be a sister. You understand? He was killed for that. He suffered. You understand? He suffered the most. But let's go back to the scripture. Salakia. You were called. We were called. If you're in this truth and I became one was under command joining you were called. You know what I'm saying? You were called because the truth hit your ears and Most High God chosen you to come to this. Because He's chosen you to come back to this truth. He's chosen you to see if you're ready, if you're not going to fold. Understand? You were called. We're going to keep reading Salakia. For Christ, because Mashiach also suffered for us. He suffered for us. He was killed. An innocent black man killed on the cross, on a crucifix. You understand? He was killed for us. And when it says he was killed for us, because we was given grace. We was given grace. His death gave us time to get right. His death gave us time to stop sinning, to repent, to fall, to come back to the Most High God. You understand? That's what his sacrifice was. You understand? That's what his sacrifice is, and that's something the Christian church does not teach. The Christian church does not teach none of that. You know what I'm saying? Woe to the pastor for not teaching his people this. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. But that's something that we have to understand because he endured all that. And now we can't let his sacrifice go to waste. We have to come back to the Most High God and stop sinning and repent and come back to law, statute, commandments, and learn to endure. You know what I'm saying? Christ endured. He endured so much. He endured so much. He endured that torture. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep reading. Salakia. That ye should follow in his footsteps, following in Christ's footsteps. His footsteps was to follow the law, statute, commandments, and to go out there and teach the people. To go out there and teach the people that, yo, you all the lost 12, you all the lost house and sheep of Israel, you all the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? We have a way that we're supposed to be living. We have a way that was given to us. It was given to us by the Most High God to create the earth, the moon, the stars, the seas. You know what I'm saying? The mountains. All He created it all. He given us. You know what I'm saying? He's given us the law, statute, commandments. We have to endure all of that. We have to endure what comes with it. We have to endure that Israel will be hated, but we are hated. You know what I'm saying? Scripture say, "Come together, nation not desired." We're not desired because we are chosen. We have to endure that. You understand? But let's go. Let's go. Salakia. Let's go back to Second Timothy. You understand? Let's go back to Second Timothy. Salakia. Stay with me as well. Let's go back to Second Timothy's chapter 3, verses chapter 3, verses 11. It reads, "Prosecution, affliction, which comes unto me at Antioch and Achium, Iconium and Lystra, Salakia. What persecution shall I endure? But out of them all the Lord delivered me. Salakia, all the Most High delivered me." You understand? This was this was Paul. You know what I'm saying? Paul was an innocent black man incarcerated for telling the people to go free, come back to the Most High God. You understand? He was going out to he was in Rome. You know what I'm saying? He was going to Rome. He was going to Greece. He was going to Thessalonica. He was going to Slovakia. He was going to all places where blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, people, the lost soul tribes of Israel at. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who they are. Let them know to come back to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? Challenging the Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? Challenging the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? And he was arrested for that. And he was prosecuted. But it says right here, Salakia, "I endure, but out of them all the Most High delivered me." You know what I'm saying? The Most High will deliver you. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of enduring, not giving up. You understand? Not giving up when you see the light of the tunnel, because there is a light at the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep going forward. You have to keep striving. You have to endure all this hardship. You have to endure all this because the Most High God will deliver you. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God sees His soldiers. He sees those who truly love Him. He sees those trying to come back to His ways. Sees those fighting His demons. The Most High God sees all His chosen people of Israel fighting to come back, come out of this world and come back to Him. You understand? Because it's something that resonates in you when you hear this truth, like, damn, this is my purpose, this is your destiny. You know what I'm saying? That you are the light of the world. You know what I mean? You are the salt of the earth. You know what I mean? It means something. It means something to you when you want to stop selling drugs. You want to stop being a whore. You want to stop being a lesbian. You want to stop being homosexual. You want to stop being a murderer, a thief. You want to stop celebrating these pagan holidays. You want to get out of the Christian church, Muslim mosque. Stop following those fools with the blackity black stuff and stop worshiping dead men in Egypt. You know what I mean? Stop listening to all type of man of crap that has nothing to do with the Most High God. When you hear this truth, Lord willing, the Most High God wakes you up to the truth. It resonates something in you. It resonates something in you that, damn, again, this is who I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not African. I'm not a Moor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Cometian. You know what I'm saying? I'm none of that. I am a Benjamite. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Judite. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Ephraimite. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the tribe of Yum Yum. I'm a tribe of Yahweh. I'm a tribe from Ephraim. You know what I'm saying? I'm all that. You know what I mean? I'm from the lost 12 tribes. I'm speaking Hebrew. You know what I mean? The real name from Benjamin is Yum Yum. For Judah is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it comes when you take your culture back. And take your culture back in these times, you have to endure. Because again, the world doesn't want you to have your culture. You know what I'm saying? The world doesn't want you to go back to the Most High God. And your people, we are so lost and destroyed as a people. This is weird to them. You know what I'm saying? Their own culture, which was been stripped to them, given it back to them, is weird to them because they never heard it before. All they know was guns, money, whores, cars, clothes. You understand? And whoever's dribbling the ball behind the mic. That's all we know as a people. know what I'm saying? Because we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. We are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But we're going to keep on reading. Let's go to verse Slakia. Let's go to verse 12. Yea, and all that will live Slakia. Yea, and all that they will live godly. And Mashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution. You know what I'm saying? You're going to suffer this. You're going to suffer persecution. You're going to suffer everything that go left is going to go left in your life when you're following Christ. You know what I'm saying? Everything that was going right is going to be a monkey wrench thrown in the operation. You know what I'm saying? That well greased engine, someone's going to throw a pitchfork at the mother. You understand? Because this is what it means to follow Christ. You have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through that pain. Because Christ was an innocent black man. He died for you. You know what I'm saying? He died for us. Did nothing wrong but telling blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to come back to the Most High God, clean yourself, be a new man. You understand? So you're going to go through the same prosecution. You're going to go through the same hardship, and you have to endure like he did. Because again, that innocent black man, he was killed for us to have grace, time for us to go back to the Most High God. Because there's many plethora of times where the Most High God said, "That's it, that's it. I'm getting rid of y'all." Thank Barakatha Yahweh Hashah for Moses. You understand? For Moses, changing the Most High God's mind. And that's an example that we can do the same thing if we live righteously and endure. You know what I'm saying? We could save all of Israel. All of Israel is supposed can be saved. It's written. It's written here. It's written here. You know what I'm saying? But we have to follow the laws and statutes of the Most High God. We have to endure the hardship. We have to endure everything coming to us. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when it says right here, it's Salakia, yea, and all that will live godly, live righteously. You know what I'm saying? Live the right way. Live the way the Most High God tells you to live. Do His ways, His laws, His statutes, commandments. And Mashiach Christ, and Mashiach Yahushua, who we call Jesus Christ, ignorantly, that's our King, shall suffer persecution. You're going to suffer persecution. You're going to suffer persecution from your loved ones. You're going to suffer persecutions from your so-called colleagues in the working world. You know what I'm saying? You're going to suffer persecution. I mean, it don't have to be people. Like, again, your car can blow up. Your car can stop working. You can get fired. You know what I'm saying? An eviction note could be on the front door right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? The cell phone bill can be run up. You know what I'm saying? Like again, your wife can leave you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who you're talking to, a girl you can be talking to, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. The Most High God can send Satan after your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Satan can put a spirit on your so-called crib to leave you. Take the kids. You know what I'm saying? Leave you and take the kids. Sleep with another man, or tell you she slept with another man just to mess with you. You understand? But again, like the verse said, the verse 11 said, the Lord delivered me. The Lord's going to deliver you for all that. Don't worry about nothing. You have to endure. That's all you have to do. Don't fold, but endure. Endure all this hardship. Endure. Endure what's being thrown at you. You know what I'm saying? Endure what's being thrown at you like a good soldier. Like a good soldier in Christ. Like a good soldier in the Mashiach. Like a good soldier in Yahushua. You have to endure all the suffering and all this hardship. You understand? But let's go. Let's go to the book of First Timothy's. Let's go to the book of First Timothy's, chapter 4, verse 1. You understand? Salakia is this. You know what I'm saying? And it reads, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith. You understand? Those who depart from the faith, they failed. They didn't endure. You understand? That's one thing you can't you can't let happen to you. But it has happened. There's a lot of people who drop their sword. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who drop their sword because they couldn't endure. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan got to them. And Satan come at you in many ways. He come at you in many wicked ways, but you have to put on the armor of the Most High God. You have to put on that strong armor. You have to endure. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect your heart. Once Satan sees something in your heart he can do, you have to protect it. You know what I'm saying? You have to get a little cold. You understand? But we're going to keep reading Salakia. Give heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils. You know what I'm saying? There's seducing spirits. You know what I'm saying? Seducing spirit can be a whore. You know what I'm saying? Or those in the world, like a whore, or somebody you know in the world tell you to smoke weed, or to come get this lick because I know you broke and all that. Take heed to seductive spirits. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan trying to test you. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan trying to test you. Are you gonna do this? I'm putting you through this. You ain't got no job. You gonna go back to selling drugs? You gonna go back to robbing people? You ain't getting none. You know what I'm saying? You dry like Sarah Desert. Go ahead and terrify into that whore. You know what I'm saying? Satan's gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? Those spirits are Satan. You have to ignore that. You have to endure all that. Being a priest and prophet of the Most High God, being a righteous man, coming back to the Most High God. You have to endure all that. And we're gonna read right here. And doctrines of the devils. You know doctrine of the devil? Doctrines of the devil is Christianity, Islam, Kemetology, Pan Africanism crap. You know what I'm saying? The spaghetti monster. Officer Karad, he brought this out, and it's true. There's a religion that follows the spaghetti monster. They worship the spaghetti monster. Look it up. Take your time. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? But these are doctrine of devils. You know what I mean? Islam, Christianity, chematology, the Moorish science crap. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? Scientology. These are doctrines of devils. You know what I'm saying? And the devil is a deceiver. And you have to endure these wicked spirits. They're gonna come at you when you're low. They're gonna come at you when you're hurt. They're gonna come at you when you think no one's in your corner. But being in the truth and ISUPK, you're not gonna fight alone. Pick up the phone, dial the 7 numbers, talk to your brother, talk to the man above you, talk to your captain. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to fight alone. That's an order. You ain't supposed to fight this alone. Get on the phone and talk to your brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll just listen. You know what I mean? I got off the phone with brother the other day. Every time I call that nigga, shout out to Officer Kashak, you know what I'm saying? Every time I call that brother, he gets me up. He gets my spirits up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer Pirazza. Shout out to Officer Yabasaka. Shout out to Officer Quashing Mop. Shout out to everybody now at SUPK, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a brother that's going to keep you up. It's a brother that's going to make sure you don't fall in the darkness. The brother is going to make sure you stand in your square, that you endure, because you know what? They're going to endure with you. They may not be here in the physical, but spiritually, they're here with you because they're going through the same stuff. They're going through the same stuff, and the men above you, they've been through it. They can coach you through it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna hold your hand because you have to be a soldier. A soldier has to be capable. You understand? You have to learn, but he's gonna be there for you. They're gonna be there for you. That's the brotherhood. You understand? But yeah, that's the doctrine of devils. Not to fall for that crap. You know what I'm saying? Not to fall for those wicked spirits that get in your ear. You know what I'm saying? You have to say, fuck you, Satan. Salakia for my language. You have to say, forget you, Satan. Forget you. You know what I'm saying? And take pride. Take pride that Satan's coming at you. You know why? Because some in you, Christ, Salakia. There's some in you, the Most High God sees. Just like, yo, go test him. Go test him. Go see if he's about it. You know what I mean? And just because you won the first round, don't mean it's gonna be. Don't mean it's not gonna be around 24, round 275. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight this till the kingdom comes. You understand? You have to learn to endure all this hardship. But let's go on to the next verse. We're gonna go to the book of Timothy, chapter 4, verse 5. It says, by watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of the ever in, of the Slakia, of a evangelicus. Make for proof in thy ministry. You understand? You have to endure Salakia. You have to endure affliction. You understand? You have to do the works of the Most High God. You understand? And you have to make proof of the ministry. You know what I'm saying? Being in the ministry is being a priest and prophet of the Most High God. Make proof of it. You know what I'm saying? Be righteous. Don't fold. Don't fumble. Don't drop your sword. You know what I'm saying? Don't give those in the world that say, see, it ain't all that good. You back here smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You back here with me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, the Most High God will punish you more than that who's already broken because you knew better. You knew better not to fall back into the world and smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Have sex with whores. You know what I'm saying? Sell drugs, be a murderer, be a thief, be a lesbian, be homosexual. All over again. You knew better because you knew it was wrong. So the Most High God's going to punish you 3 times than those who are already broken for not knowing the truth. You didn't endure. You know what I'm saying? You came in, you got the lessons, you quit. You didn't endure. You folded again. Because who knows who you were? Who knew who you were in the past life? Who knew who you were? What kind of man you were? You know what I'm saying? If you born in this wicked world, you did something wrong. Yeah, you had to come back and get it right the first time. And you got the truth again. You folded. You didn't endure. You know what I'm saying? You didn't walk away. You didn't get out the tunnel, see the light. You came off your square. You let them wicked spirits get to you. You fell for the doctrine of the devil. You understand? And that's something that's the Most High's against. You didn't prove the ministry right. You failed the ministry. You understand? But us who are still fighting, us who are new to the truth, us who've been in this truth and still fighting in the truth, we will learn it. And we're going to keep going. We're going to endure. We're going to endure. Because you know why? We're going to be soldiers of Christ. And Christ endured. He had afflictions and he suffered because he loved blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He loved the lost 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? When you come in this truth, you have a love for your people. You know what I'm saying? You love your people so much you hate every other nation. And not to say to hate whether you go out there and prosecute them, but you don't have enough love for them as much as you love a black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. Because you know why? The world hates us already because we're chosen. I don't have enough love for the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the East Indian man, especially the European man or the African. I have no love for them because they're good. They're living in their heaven. You know what I'm saying? I'm in hell with my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Trying to let them know, yo, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Endure with me. You know what I'm saying? Give up Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Give up Ramadan. You know what I mean? Come out that Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Endure with me. Endure with us. You know what I'm saying? Because it's written for you to endure. You know what I'm saying? Come out. So don't be no dry bones anymore. You know what I'm saying? Put some meat on there, put some muscles, the blood vessels, you know what I'm saying, the heart, the organs, the brain, then the flesh, you know what I'm saying, be a new person again. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the law of statute of the most high God. But we're gonna go to same second we're gonna go to First Peter's. Bear with me as we're gonna go to First Peter's chapter 4, verse 12. You understand? And with all this enduring, you know what I'm saying, you have to understand this is a test. All this is a test from Satan to see if you're gonna fold, to see if you're gonna go back, turn your back on the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? All this is a test. Again, I said earlier in this video that when you choose Christ, when you choose the truth, when you choose to walk through the doors of the ISUPK, come out of 1 West 125th Street under command and journey, your honor. When you choose to walk through the truth, demons no longer come at you straightforward. They come from the back door, the windows, the cellar, whatever, to catch you by surprise. Because that's how it works. That's how it works. The demons will say, I'm coming. No, he's going to sneak attack you. And you have to endure that. We're going to go to the scripture. It's the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 12. And it reads, Beloved, think not it strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you. And though some strange things happen unto you, you know what I'm saying? Don't think it's strange. Again, don't think it's strange for your car, for your car engine to blow up. Don't think it's strange for someone to break into your car. Don't think it's strange for your wife to up and leave with the kids. Don't think it's strange for your mother just to hate you and your father to hate you even more, even though he hated you when you was younger. But when you come to the truth, you realize, damn, I understand now. You understand? Don't think it's strange for your so-called family to turn their back at you, for you to get fired, for you to be homeless, living in a shelter. You know what I'm saying? For you looking for food. You know what I'm saying? Don't think it's strange because it's all there to try you. You know what I'm saying? It's all there to try you because nothing is strange when it comes to serving the Most High God. Again, like the man above me said, everyone loves Christ who will start to hurt. Let it hurt. Let it hurt. Go through this pain because you know at the end of the road, at the end of the tunnel, there's the kingdom of heaven for you. There's a prize for you. You understand? There's a prize from enduring hardship. There's a prize from enduring wickedness. There's a prize for being spoken evil upon you. You have to learn to endure like a good soldier. Put on your armor of Christ. They'll put on your armor of the Lord, of the Most High God, and endure. You know what I'm saying? Don't let none of this wicked stuff bother you. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to defend yourself. Don't get it twisted. But all this hearsay and things that happen to you, don't think it's strange. You understand? Don't think none of it's strange because it's happening to you for a reason. It's a test. It's a test to see. It's a fiery trial. You understand? Like our forefather. Like our forefather, we're gonna read about. We're gonna read about him right now, but he went through all manners of stuff. He went through a whole litany of stuff because he was tested. He went through the fire trials. He wanted the Most High God wanted to see his faith if he was really going to stand in the square. And that man, his name is Job. So we're going to read the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6 right now. Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to his presence to present themselves before the Most High, and Satan also among them. In this verse, when it says the sons of the Most High God, we're talking about the angels. You know what I'm saying? The angels are his children too. They're above us. You know what I'm saying? They do his bidding too. We do his bidding too, but they're above us. So when it says the sons of Most High God, God is talking about the angels. You know what I'm saying? And it also says, and Satan came also among them. You know what I'm saying? Here's a question to the Christian church. If Satan fell, what is he doing there? If he's so evil, why was he doing the most God? Scriptures say the most high God has nothing to do with evil. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. You question your pastor about that, and I guarantee you won't have an answer. He probably tell you to keep quiet. Yeah. Come out the Christian church. Verse 7. And the Most High said unto Satan, Whence come thou? And then Satan answered the Lord, saying, From going to and fro the earth, from walking up and down it. Verse 8. And Satan said unto the Lord, Hast thou considered my servant Job? There is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and whence evil. You understand? The Most High God is praising Job because at the time, Job before Christ, he was an upright man. He was perfect. Out of all the people on earth, he was an upright man and righteous, and he feared the Most High God. To fear the Most High God is the first step of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm paraphrasing scriptures, but that's the first step to fear the Most High God. And you know what I'm saying? That's loving the Most High God too. And if you love that Most High God, you follow the law, statute, commandments. Job followed the law, statute, commandments. He didn't eat pork. He kept the holy holidays. You understand? He didn't do what the heathens did. He kept the customs that was given to Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? He kept the customs that was given to us. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's upright and perfect. Let's read the next verse. Verse 9. And Satan answered the Lord and said, Do Job fear the Most High for naught? So he's asking the Most High God, do we fear him for naught? There's a reason why he fears you. You think because he loves you? You know what I'm saying? He's you would say in the beginnings of proposing, offering a test. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he really love you? Why does he love you? Let's keep reading. Verse 10. Has not thou made a hedge around him? Meaning what Satan is asking, tell him curse. Tell him slug it. Tell him the most high God. Yo, don't you got like a barrier around him? Aren't you protecting him? You know what I'm saying? Basically saying like he's protected. You know what I'm saying? What he has to fear. He knows you're protecting him. We won't keep reading. And about his house, he's protecting him in Job's house. We're gonna keep reading. And above all, Salaki, and above all that he had on every side, again he's protecting everything. Job, his house, everything he has. Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance, and has increased the land. You know what I'm saying? Satan's basically saying, yo, you're looking out for him. You're looking out for him. You're right by him. You know what I'm saying? You're blessing him. You're looking out for him. This is what Satan is saying basically. Verse 11. But put forth thou hand now, and touch all he hath, and he will curse you to thy face. So Satan is saying, yo, put your hand on him. Take away all this. You know what I'm saying? Take away all this, remove the protection. He's going to curse you like the rest of them. He's going to curse you. He's going to fold. He's not going to endure. This is what Satan is saying. This is what Satan is saying to the Most High God. Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, Salakia, behold, all that he have is in thy power. All that he have is in thy power. All he have is in your hands. All he have is in my hands. Only upon him put not thy hand. So only upon him put not thy hand. Only upon him take away everything. Take away everything he has. But don't put your hand on him. Don't kill him. This is what the Most High God is saying. I'm going to prove you wrong. Take away everything. But don't touch him. Keep reading. So Satan went forth from presenting the Lord. So Satan went out. So Satan went out. Salakia. So Satan went out. Satan went out and to do everything he said. Satan went out to prove the Most High God wrong. Like, yo, he's only following you. He's only faithful to you because you have his back. You were protecting him. So the Most High God issued a challenge. Say, okay, take away everything, but don't put your hand on it. You understand? We're going to keep reading this in chapter 2, verse 1, going down. So this is the book of Job, chapter 2, verse 1, going down to verse 8. Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High God came presented themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself to the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From coming and going to and fro the earth, and from walking up and down it. Verse 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and wins evil, and still he holds his fast integrity, although thou move me against him to destroy him without cause. You know what I'm saying? The Most High God saying, "Yo, I took away. I'm against him. I'm against him, and he's keeping his integrity to follow me. He's keeping his integrity to love me. He's keeping his integrity to follow the law, statute, commandments. He's enduring." This is what saying. This was the Most High God is saying to Satan. But let's keep reading. Verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord, the Most High, and said, Skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath with he give for his life. But Slakia, but put forth thy hand down and touch his bones and flesh, and he will curse you to thy face. The Most High God saying, Yo, just let me touch him. I won't kill him. Let me get him sick. You understand? Let me get him sick. Let me put a disease on him. Let me make his back hurt, make a disc slip, and he's gonna curse you. So Satan is still proposing, nah, I'm gonna break him. He's not all that. See, one thing you have to understand is Satan loves the Most High God the most. Satan is gonna make sure there's no weakness in his ranks. Satan's gonna make sure there's no disloyalty in the ranks. You understand? That's what Satan. He loves the Most High God. So don't let the Christian church teach you that he's evil, he's all that. No, it's a lie. Satan is the Most High God's hitman. You know what I'm saying? He's the Most High God's number one hitter. He's going out there to test. Let's keep reading. Slakia. Verse 6. And the Most High said to Satan, Behold, he is in thy hand, but save his life. Again, yo, he's in your hand. Do all that. Make him sick. Make him weak. You know what I'm saying? Give him gout, whatever. But don't take away his life still. That's the order. And Satan followed the order like an angel does. So again, when disgusting Christian pastors or any church that says Satan fell, it's a lie. It's a disgusting lie. Satan is one of the most obedient angels the Most High God has ever created. And he's doing his job extremely well. So we're going to keep reading. Verse 7. So when Satan forth and presented himself to the Lord, Salakia. So when Satan forth from presenting himself to the Most High, and smote Job with sores, boils, from the sole's foot to his crown. I've had a boil on my foot. I walked on it, and it's extremely painful. So imagine boils all over your body, covering your whole foot. You have to walk on it. It's extremely excruciating painful. But this is what the order was. The order from the Most High for Satan to do. To see if he's going to endure, to see if he's going to stand in the square, to see if he'll turn his back. But let's keep reading. Verse 8. Verse 8. And took him a posture, and scalped himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, Dost thou still remain thy integrity? Curse the Most High and die. So this wicked ass woman, this wicked, disgusting broad, this woman, is going to tell him to curse the Most High God. He's going to ask him, you still have the integrity to follow this, your God, when he's doing this to you? Curse him and die. This is what this disgusting woman does. This is what Eve does when she's unlearned, when she has no faith. This is what she does. Let's see what Job says. Verse 10. But he said unto her, Speaketh as one for a foolish woman speaketh. So he's saying, shut your damn mouth, you ignorant ass woman. You foolish ass woman. You don't know what you're speaking of. Keep quiet. This is what Job said. We're going to keep reading. What shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin from his lip. Even though Job was going through the sickness, even though Job was catching hell. You know what I'm saying? He was going through it. He was going through it. He didn't sin to the Most High God. He didn't curse the Most High God. He didn't sin out his lips. He kept his integrity and he endured. We're going to go to verse 11. Now, when Job's three friends, like, yeah. Joseph. Now we're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop there. You know what I'm saying? Job was going through it. Job lost his cattle. Job lost his lucky. 1 second. Job lost his cattle. Job lost his family. Job lost his riches. Job lost being in a state of heaven where he was good. You know what I'm saying? He lost everything. You know what I'm saying? But he still endured. And that's the thing we have to learn from what was written before time. We have to learn. This is Job enduring. This is Job enduring everything that the Most High God sent Satan to do to him. This is the Job enduring all the wickedness being put upon him to see if he'll fold, to see if he'll back down, to see if he won't follow the faith, to see if he won't turn his back on the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reward for all this. You understand? There's a reward for all this for those who follow the Most High God. You understand? We're gonna go to the we're gonna go to chapter 42 in the book of Job. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be the last verse. This is the book of Job, chapter 42, verse 10. And the Lord, the Most High, it's lucky, and the Most High turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Most High gave Job twice as much as he had before. Verse 11. Then Job came unto him and all his brethren and all his sisters and all they Slaki and all they that had been of his acquaintances before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and confronted him over all the evils that the Lord had Slaki, that the Most High had brought unto him. Every man also gave his piece of money, and every one his earring of gold. Verse Slakia. Verse 12. So the Most High blessed the latter end of Job more than in the beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep, and 6,000 camels, and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she asses. Verse 13, Salakia. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters. You understand? The Most High God rewarded Job. He rewarded Job for enduring everything throughout. He rewarded Job for going through the fiery trials. You understand? He rewarded Job for every byword that people called him. You understand? And as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have to learn to endure. We have to learn to endure to be a soldier of Christ. You understand? And this is Job. The story of Job is before Christ. So even before Christ, the Most High God tested us as a people. He tested us as a people to test our integrity and to test our faith. You understand? He tested us when it came to family, and he tests us when it comes to all those outside of our family. So he's doing that right now. He's doing it right now. So if you lost a job, so what? Don't worry about it. Endure. If you're homeless, so what? Find a way. Get into a shelter, but endure as a child, as a soldier of Christ. You understand? You have to endure all the hardship. You know what I'm saying? For some people, this is probably just round 1. Round 10. For some people, this is round 345. No matter what, you have to endure because we're still in that tunnel. We're still in that tunnel. The light is at the end. And that light is going to come when the Most High God says, okay, my people get it. My people understand. My people endure enough. And then he's going to send his son, our King, our Lord, our Savior, Yahweh Shemashah, down here to free all of us. To free all of us with all those 200 million chariots to free all of us from this wicked world, from this wicked land, from this wicked world. Because our reward is the kingdom of heaven if we endure. I'm Priest and Officer 50 Yahshua Miala. This is the Long Island class. This is the ISUPK coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Your Honor. This is 1969. We were letting blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians know that we are the chosen children of God. Israel. Shalom.